this demonstration we're going to give you a little quick overview of the IntelliStretch command unique to IronCAD. Um, IntelliStretch allows you basically just to do exactly that. You're able to stretch parts and assemblies without the need to have any sort of constraints or predetermined parametrics assigned to anything. It's an ideal tool. It's very simple to use. So let's get to it. We made a little printer cart here. You see, it's the design we're working on. It's actually made up of all 3D printed parts, except for the aluminum tubing. But we did realize that we're going to come out with a bigger size printer, so we need to make this about 6-7 inches wider towards the front. When we designed this, this is built strictly as innovative parts. There's no parametrics or anything assigned, no constraints. As you can see, if you see here, there's nothing locked, only locked constraints actually act as constraints. So that being said, it's strictly 3D parts in space. They are all linked parts, but we won't get concerned with that. So the first thing you want to do is pick the assembly, go to your feature ribbon, and right here under the modify we have stretch part or assembly. We click that and we get this dialog, and it's pretty simple. You got to assign a plane you want to use as the stretch plane, and then you'll be able to toggle the orientation, which direction it's going to stretch around that plane, and how much you want to stretch here, the distance. So we pick, if this is not already highlighted, which it should be, I'm just going to pick on that panel there, and then I'm gonna, with the drywall, just move the plane in a nice clean area here. So I'm just going to move it here. You don't have to be exact, as long as you're kind of cleaning up and not cutting through any parts. Cutting through, unless you really know how you want the part to stretch, it's not really recommended to actually put it. We're cutting these tubes, which are parts, but they're kind of clean breaks. We're cutting the top plate. It's kind of clean again. So, and then the side panels we're cutting through. Okay, so we have the arrow indicating which side of this plane is going to stretch. Again, as I mentioned, you can toggle if you want the assembly to switch the other way, but I prefer to go that way. And then we're going to enter a value, and I think I'm just going to put in 6.5 for now. Okay, and we hit go. And what you'll get sometimes with this, if we have linked parts in there, sometimes you'll get this indication that they may not get the result you're looking for. I'm not sure, to tell you the truth, why this shows up, because it never really, it always makes a nice clean part. So you just say okay to it, and then what it does is it cuts it and stretches all the parts as needed. Okay, and it's that simple. Again, we didn't have to assign any constraints to anything, no parametrics. Like I said, when we designed this model, we didn't worry about that. And then as we finished it, we realized, oh, we're coming out with a new printer. We need to make the whole thing 6 inches longer. So there you go. Hope you got a little insight into our IntelliStretch command.